I'm gonna do this live now, unprompted, because I never prompt my lives. Ever. Hi everybody, welcome back to Kenry's Garage. It's been a fun few days. Oh my god. And my hands are all dirty, but I don't really care. I'm freaking eating. Because I don't care. Right now. I just don't. This is the second time you guys are gonna see me live eating. So, that's cool. Mm. Hi. Sorry. I'm eating at the same time. Welcome to whoever just joined my live here. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you coming out. Yeah. So, craps happened. You guys may have seen last night my short that I put out of my exhaust, and then as well of the other short that I did. I believe. Did I put one out? I can't remember. Oh yeah, of the car being straight piped and all that, and blah 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 blah. It's like, I can't get away from exhaust issues right now. And oh god, there's crap in my hair. Like there's leaf in my hair and everything. Ugh, this is fun, but whatever. So yeah, now my exhaust is still hitting because I welded the muffler back in again after having to buy a brand new freaking welder or grinder because go figure, my Bosch grinder is a piece of crap again. Freaking hate that thing. Like, this is my second Bosch grinder that's been a piece of crap. So I'm not ever buying a Bosch product ever again. But what can you do? Right? I was driving my car around town just testing. Okay, make sure nothing's gonna fall off, nothing's gonna hit that often. Then I thought I had the solution, just like, ooh, this looks like it's gonna work, and then I hear it. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me. Like this it was so annoying. But then, I'll just have to hang it up again and figure out where exactly I'm gonna route it. Because I mean, it's not ideal setup that I have underneath this car right now. It's really not. I have it with a coat hanger, holding up my muffler currently, so it's not exactly ideal. I just need to work at it a little more, and I'll get it to where it shouldn't hit, or if it does hit, it's very very minor. So instead of it hitting quite often like it was in Calgary yesterday, and then the muffler falling off last night, so that was fun. At least the muffler fell off, which this goes to show you how good my welds are. It was, hitting quite often. Anytime I'd hit like bumps or anything like that, you'd hear that tinny noise of it hitting the ground. And I went from here in Sundre to Calgary and damn near back. I put on, I think it was like 230 kilometers or something like that, 240 kilometers. And yet, that's when it finally fell off, right? So that's actually pretty good. My welds may be ugly, but they always stick. And that's what I guarantee people. So it's like, yeah, they may not be pretty, but when you're using a flux core though, that'll happen, right? But mine's a flux core / MIG. I just don't have any gas. I don't have any canister or anything to fill up with gas. Otherwise, I would have just MIG'd it and would have. Who knows? It might still be sticking at this point and still hitting the ground constantly. But now it's just God. So I need to get back under there, hang it back up, and whatever else. But I figured I'd do a live because why not, right? Which still only one viewer. Oh, now there's two again. Which hello people joining the live stream. Thank you so much for coming out. Definitely appreciate it. Wish I knew who the two people were that were watching it, but if you just want to watch and not type, no worries. I completely understand that. But if you did type, it would make my life a little easier. And there you go. We're at the 4 viewers, so or back down to 3 again. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, so like I mentioned before, I've been having issues with my exhaust. This initially started as, hey, I'm gonna delete the catalytic converter. Okay, now I'm going to basically redo the muffler and delete the entire exhaust and just start from scratch, other than the manifold and the downpipe, right? Those are the only things that still exist. Other than that, everything else is fresh. Well, I say fresh, but it's actually out of another parts car that I had a long time ago. Because if you go far enough back on my channel, you'll see that I had an 83 Mustang parts car. This exhaust came out of that, so. And now I have 0 viewers, great. Well, this live's off to a fantastic start. But, you know, I'm here. Maybe if I put it on my hat, you know, people will come in more. There. The Pikachu hat. If I can get it. There we go. Seriously, it's flat. There goes my really messy hair. It's dirty. I'm all dirty. But welcome to working on your car. Wow. I don't know if people don't jump in here. I'll probably just end off this live stream here right away because I'm talking to myself. There's nobody here, you know, to at least converse with at all. And yeah, it was a fun. Although for people watching this later on, because I won't delete this live, but I'll just set up. This weekend was fun though, because I went actually yesterday. I went to the Dark Horses season closer, as well as a 403 Customs. It was actually a meet and also a birthday cruise, which I didn't know that was happening. I was just following other people, and we had an awesome time at the cruise. Actually, we lapped around, like we did 2 laps basically around the block, and it was a good time. You know, a couple of the people there did burnouts in their trucks and stuff like that. It was mostly trucks. I was one of only about 5 or so cars, and I think there was about 30-ish vehicles. So, but it was all right. My car doesn't do burnouts, so I didn't do a burnout for the kid. But it's all good. All good. Well, this is a it's one of those days. Like I'm really tired. Still, again, gotta get underneath the car, hang that exhaust back up again, so that it's not grinding again, or rubbing, I should say. It's a struggle. It's definitely a struggle, but you know, it's a first world problem realistically. Because, you know, technically, yeah, I could run this straight pipe. Absolutely. But then it's a little too loud. Just a little too loud. So, you know, it's slightly louder now, though, because, again, it's much freer flowing and also, no catalytic converter in the car anymore, which I'll end up selling that catalytic converter. I probably won't get much for it because it's an old catalytic converter. It's not very big. I know I might get $20-30 for it, but hey, every dollar in my pocket's kind of nice. Hey, Randy. Well, I mean, I can't afford the tickets that I would get from straight piping it. Plus, I really don't want to piss off my neighbors more than I already have. So yeah, because they don't really like me, and I'm not going to give them even more reason to not like me. Because um, yeah, she was pissed at me the other day. My one neighbor over here, but oh well. It is what it is. I don't care. Hey, here we go. Now we're starting to get people. Ah, because yeah, actually, I was in Calgary, which I didn't. I was gonna say, Randy, I didn't see you at the Dark Horses season closer. I was surprised not to see you there. Exactly. I'm not too worried about it, but again, I don't want um to have that, have them get mad at, my landlord and her come down on me and stuff like that. Okay, Randy, that's fair. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're doing better now. And hey, hello, wet dog. Cause I got such a weird name. How's it going? Appreciate you coming out to the live though, for sure. Um, hopefully though, I was gonna say hopefully Randy, you're doing better now though, because I've been having issues actually. Although it's much better now, because actually let's see. Oh hey, I can do that again. I can actually breathe in deep without it hurting. Yay! So it's not a blood clot. Oh, hey Adam, how's it going? Ah, so well, hey, a little's better than none. You know, let's get ready, and that's good to hear, Adam. You may have heard me, like, if you've been in the area. Uh, some yelling and expletives from me, but that'll happen when you're working on your car and the exhaust decides to fight you. This shouldn't be hard. This should be not hard at all, but it has been because reasons. Just annoying. Right? Very, very annoying. But yeah, I mean the Dark Horse season closer, there was actually 60 cars total there, which was cool. All but I think 3 of the cars were Mustangs, so probably. It wouldn't shock me because it's not like when I'm frustrated like that, there's quite a bit of volume involved. So, you know, but I'm basically just like talking to you guys while I eat and wait for my exhaust to cool down so that I can crawl underneath there and go at it yet again. Because yeah, well, my maintenance ramps are still down there. Um, yeah, and actually that's the guy that I usually trust for mechanic work on my car. That was Brian. Oh, it's not an exhaust leak. Because my welds, um, like I always say, my welds may not be pretty, but they will stick. What's been going on actually, because last night though, I'm driving my car and the exhaust have been, yes, I did the welding myself. I do my own welding on my car. Um, the issue last night though is going down the road, the exhaust hanger, because like I don't have a proper hanger. I'm actually just using, it's kind of hokey, but it works, of a coat hanger. There we go. Couldn't think of the words. And it's just one of those things where I don't have a lot of money right now. Well, I appreciate it. Um, yeah, it's and I might employ you at some point to help out because I mean, I don't get me wrong, when I redo my entire exhaust, because right now all I have, I mean, I could show you for that matter, and I thought I had it kind of fixed to where it wasn't hitting the ground anymore, but it's still hitting the ground. So I will have to figure that out more this weekend. Like I just yeah, it's just annoying. But actually, because what I have in the back seat, I got this yesterday for free. I don't know if it's gonna fit. I might make it fit. Well, hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I will definitely be in touch for sure about that sort of thing. Because something I have in my back seat is okay. Well, you can kind of see it there. I'm not gonna try and take it all out here, but that is a stock H pipe out of a 2014 GT. But I was told this was supposed to be 2.5, but I think these are 3-inch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is 3-inch, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to utilize this because it's probably gonna be too much for my car, even when I turbo it. But I could be wrong. I'll have to measure it, which you can tell the car that these came off of was running rich because it's just nothing but black soot in that freaking exhaust. But all good. Yeah, and as you can see, I am really dirty. Like my hands are just absolutely covered, and I'm eating, but I don't care because I'm hungry and I wanted food, and you know, chicken nuggets. Way to a girl's heart, chicken nuggets. But yeah, last night though, because I went to Calgary and the exhaust just was hitting quite a bit in Calgary, just actually about a 1 kilometer outside of the GTI there along the highway, my muffler fell off. So I'm just like, ah, crap. You know, it was about 9:30 at night after coming in. Oh, and I'm losing all my viewers. I'm sad now. It's all good though. But yeah, it just not a fun time. Oh, Zach, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely appreciate you coming out and checking out the channel. I've been going at this for about 1.5 years, like regularly, and I've gotten monetized within that time. So it's actually quite impressive that way. And people, you know, will say, "Well, how did you get monetized so quickly?" It's because I work my ass off for it. Most people, they'll just post their videos and not promote it. And the thing is, you do that, and your channel is not going to get anywhere fast unless if you somehow hit the YouTube algorithm and take off, right? You got to help it yourself. So, yeah, but now, I mean, my Hokey exhaust is, you know, hanging down there, and then I will hang it back up once it cools off a little bit. I can get back under there, and actually, I will be utilizing my maintenance ramps down here. Because then those things have come in so handy working on my exhaust. You know, I can just back up onto them and then jack up the front end with my 3-ton jack. And it's been very convenient actually to redo the entire thing there. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll be able to utilize the sage pipe or not. Hopefully I can. I got it for free, so you know, I won't be too upset if I can't, and you know. Okay, this H pipe I just got yesterday, so it's not for this car one bit. And to be honest, it's probably overkill for my car, because I'm pretty sure that's a 3-inch, not a 2.5. I could be wrong. I have to measure it, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3-inch. But, trying to keep happy because yeah, I will show you guys. Yeah, well, hey, I wanted to route it through the seats and into the interior, get all that carbon monoxide, um, and just bathe in that carbon monoxide. That's what happens. I mean, if you look at it, it's a good size. I mean, well, let's compare it to a chicken nugget. Okay, this entire chicken nugget will fit in there. I don't know how big chicken nugget is, but I mean, if it's 2.5, I can utilize it. It should be 2.5, but I don't know. It just looks a little big to me. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Um, the problem is my tape measure is in the trunk, and there's too much crap in my trunk to try and dig out to get to my tape measure. But no, it's approximately 1 and like not even like a 30-second. That's fair. Definitely fair. Like, and I know, yeah, because I mean, um, when you don't have a tape measure, yes, for sure. But yeah, I mean, and actually, he's not wrong. Um, yeah, we use because okay, our official measuring system goes like this. If you don't have a tape measure, it goes chicken nuggets, it goes beaver tail, and then it goes moose antler, right? That is our hierarchy of measurement, and it works fairly well. It's in the trunk. It's in the trunk, and there's too much crap in the trunk. That's my problem. I've got a bunch of junk in the trunk I need to get rid of. Like, and it's not actually all junk back there. It's just a lot of it doesn't need to be in my car, and I just haven't removed it yet. But I've also been really freaking busy working on my car, being in Calgary for a whole entire day, Cause yeah, I just got back home and started this live, and after testing my car. This is true. Very true. But yeah, no, it's there you go. Just remember though, if you are this is true. Forgot about the baby geese measurement. But yeah, and because right now actually the one thing that I need to do. Now that's funny. That is fantastic. I love that. And actually, something I need to do, and I don't really want to do it myself, but I might have to. Um, is because I'm gonna be driving this thing in the wintertime. I was gonna drive a Lumina, but then I was just like, it has no heat, and I don't really want to mess with the car that doesn't have heat. Plus, I need to put a windshield in that car. But other than that, it's actually a decent car. The thing is though, I need window seals. And the reason why we need window seals is because, well, it leaks. The door seal is fine, but the window seal is screwed on both sides. So I need to get those replaced. Yeah, you should have taken a picture of those signs. That would have been fantastic. I was gonna say, and actually, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, well, hey, it's a 91 Lumina Euro that I bought to flip it. So honestly, it's a good car, but put some nicer tires on it and stuff like that. Right? I mean, I see second gen Luminas. I never see first gens though. And except for that one. And I honestly I would drive that car. I'm not gonna lie. But just again, it has no heat currently. And I don't feel like that is true. But I mean, this one does have heat. However, it's not working, is what I should have said. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not driving it. Like, this is a Lumina Euro, so it's pretty much a loaded car. It just doesn't have leather, and it doesn't have power mirrors. But that's it. Yeah, and the Lumina APV, no. This Lumina that I have has a 3.1 in it. And well, and this one as well also has a column shift on it too. It's actually really easy in that car to slide from seat to seat. Like, I went to the car meet actually last week in the Lumina, which everybody just, made fun of me for it, but whatever. I don't care that much. Hey, old school, how's it going? TZR, if you want to look up the Lumina APV, it literally has nothing to do with the Lumina. You just woke up? Yeah, that's fair. What a perfect way to wake up, by finding my live stream. Now let me give you a soothing voice to wake you up. And this is true. Now, I live out in Sundre, where we rarely ever hit minus 40 for that matter, but still. Like, I grew up in Lethbridge, and Lethbridge has one of the harshest climates in all of Alberta, because almost nowhere else would you hit plus 40 in the summertime and minus 40 in the wintertime, right? It is such a disparity. And plus with the wind too, it was awful living down there. But yeah, I know. I've got a spot here and a spot here. I don't care. Yes, I am, but yet Sundre is an anomaly, because the weather here is different than it is in Calgary. Because it really isn't. Like, Lethbridge is awful. But oh, I would take Whoop Up over driving on the Deerfoot when it's rush hour, though. I would much rather take Whoop Up, because even Whoop Up rush hour is not that bad. I grew up there though too, so there's that. Still a crappy road though. I will not deny that. I welded my muffler, thank you very much. I have a welder. Ouch. See, Sundre is a hole. Like, every side of town, there's a hill going upwards. You go. That's fair. I mean, I grew up there, so it is kind of home, but it's turned to crap. But like with Sundre though, it's just okay. You go out towards Olds. Hey, look, there's a giant hill there. You go out north. Hey, look, there's a hill there. You go west. Hey, look, there's a hill there. You go east. Again, another hill. It's just like, Jesus. We live in a hole, and our climate is milder than just about anywhere else in the province. Like, average temperature in summertime here is like 25, 26 degrees. So, but hey, you're just trying to say it like, with Sunder? That's how Google says Sundry. If you look up Sundry on Google, it'll tell you Sunder. Yep. Oh, absolutely. But my car always runs. This car is always running no matter what. And it'll keep on trucking. So I love about this car. That's why I'm retaining the inline six. Which is oddly enough, actually, something I might do. Now, I'd pay you like in beer and pizza or whatever you wanted that way, to be honest. Because that's what I can afford, because I can't really afford to pay people by the hour. I was gonna say, if your fabrication skills are any decent, there's some stuff that I want to do on my car, mostly with, oddly enough, the exhaust. That's fair. Mostly with the exhaust, but then also under the hood, because I want to put that turbo on this car, right? So utilizing the stock manifold, I can actually do where the catch can is at the front of the manifold. I can probably put the turbo there and then route it up, but I can't get that damn freaking that tube off to actually get a plate made to bolt my turbo to. Kind of sad, because I want to do turbo things, but also I want to swap the carburetor on this thing too. Cool. I was gonna say, and actually, because I'm trying to remember, are you the one? Because okay, you're out in Cochrane, but do you have a shop in Cremona, or am I thinking of somebody else? Because I can't remember. Apologies. I know too many freaking people. That's the problem. This is an '81 Mustang, and over there is a '78 Honda Civic. So, which I need to get the thing on the road. I really, really do. But I just haven't had the motivation to work on it myself. Like, if I had somebody else here to, just shoot the shit with and everything and work on the car, it would have been done by now. But my dad has zero motivation to work on the car. Zero. So I might just get farmed out to the freaking mechanic here in town. But it's just sad. But, oh well. It is what it is. I wanted to... You do. There's a lot of videos on my channel. Now, because I'm close to 225 uploads now, I think. So, gotta get cracking. See, now, because I am monetized on YouTube too, who knows, you might make me some money watching all my videos. I'm still waiting, though, for, whatchamacallit? Still waiting for Google actually to send me my PIN in the mail so I can actually get paid. Because there's money just sitting there. I just can't get it yet. But also, I can't technically cash out till $100, and I'm only at, I think, like 68. So, but still, it is an exciting time, and I can't wait for that. See, there you go. Well, actually, when I get paid out for that, the $100, that's gonna go towards window seals. As much as I don't really want to take the freaking door apart, though, to get these damn window seals out. Because I need to do these, though, no matter what. This has to be done this year. Which I might end up farming that out, to be honest. Because, again, I do not want to take my door apart. It's such a pain in the ass to get in there. It's not hard to take the door panel off, though. Don't get me wrong. This is stupid easy to get this door panel off. Because I only have it in with well, the thing is, you have to take well, exactly, Zach. And I definitely appreciate though you coming out and supporting the channel for sure. And actually, with these, because it doesn't just end here, it goes all the way down the door. So you have to take the door apart to actually access it, right? It's such a pain in the rear. So that's why I don't want to do it. Oh, could I do it? Yeah. Do I want to do it? No. That's the difference. Like, there are... Because don't get me wrong, I've had this door panel off loads of times. It's stupid easy to get it off because the only thing that's holding this door panel in, because 0 of the clips are holding it in. 0. It's the 2 bolts that are in the armrest, or I guess 2 screws. You know, take those out. Gonna say, that screw is holding it in, and the door handle screw is holding it in. But other than that, nothing else is holding the door panel in. Hang on. Need to swallow my food. There we go. That's better. But yeah, so really, there's almost nothing holding this on, but it stays on. It doesn't really flop around. I don't have any gripes with it that way. Although I would like to get another clip to actually put this freaking door handle on properly, and I'd like to find a door for that side. It just drives me nuts how that door is different than this one, and the door panel is different than this one. Because I have the actual door panel, but the thing is with that door, it has a different style, because I can show you. It does have a different style door pull on it, right? And it's a different style door panel altogether. You know, it's like got carpet on the bottom. This was actually a power lock door too. I think I still have that power lock mechanism, but I'm not going to put it in. Because what's the point of that? I have manual locks on this car, and I'm not exactly converting it. Because that'd be kind of dumb. This is a base model car, 100%. Yeah, well, the thing is, there are lots of Fox bodies around, but finding somebody that'll part with the door that I need is nearly impossible. That's the trick. I might have to buy an entire car just for the passenger side door. And the thing is, this door here, I don't care what the door panel looks like, just as long as it has the straight across door pull on it, I'm fine with that. And it cannot be a 79 door. It has to be an 80 to 82, and it also has to have the chrome on the outside, right? Because if it doesn't have the chrome, what's the point? You know, so I just want the car to be better. And plus, that door actually on the passenger side is actually starting to rust. Like, there's actually a small little pinhole that's starting on the door itself, on the door skin. So it's not exactly ideal. But it's okay. just having fun. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, I'm really hoping I can utilize these. Because being an H pipe is well. Ah, nope. No. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. I dropped my nugget. Thanks for that. But it's interesting because this has the flexible inside, like here, because you can see it. You can, well, I don't know if you can really see that, but doesn't matter. Anyway, so if I can utilize these, it'd be freaking awesome. Because as well, the H pipe gives you more torque rather than horsepower. Not that the torque is this car's problem; it's the horsepower that's the problem on this car. And H pipes sound better too, because X pipes, while they give you more horsepower, they tend to have more of a raspy sound to them. But the H pipe has more of, or can have more of that, baritone noise that I love. Leave raspy stuff for the tuners, right? Don't put that on my Mustang. But yeah, and these things actually sound really good when you put a proper muffler on them too. And okay, that was weird. Oh, did somebody grab my phone number and put it in a weird? Because I just got a message. I can't really check it because my phone automatically put it as spam. Said that hey, Diesel Power Gear was texting me. I'm just like, I've never bought anything off your website, so that's kind of weird, and I've never signed up for anything to my knowledge. Does somebody else sign me up for something that I'm not aware of? God. But par for the course, right? And and starting to grow my channel here. It's interesting actually, because getting recognized is kind of cool. Well, I mean, the thing is with the Fox bodies, there's a lot of them that are just a pile. Like most of the Fox bodies you see, the bodies are rotted out. They can either barely run or they just don't run at all, really. And there's some other stuff too, but it's just like, the thing is, you can find cheap Fox bodies actually that do have a solid body, but you gotta go early and don't go for a V8. Everybody's just like, oh, hey, I want a V8 and I want a 5-speed. And I'm like, it's actually, now, it is kind of involved, but it's not as hard as people think to actually swap one of these to a 5-speed. Because turns out, and I didn't know this until looking at it the other day, you don't need to cut holes in the floor for the pedals. They actually bolt on to the firewall, right? And the thing is, you just need to clearance your tunnel. Other than that, you're good to go. Like you need a clearance where the automatic shifter is. Access Auto Works. Not sure who that is. Can you elaborate? Because I mean, like this car at some point. Eric Anderson. Trying to. I don't recognize the name or the shop name. I apologize. If we have met before. But again, I'm so bad with names. Because I meet so many people. Oh, you have a shop in Calgary. Okay, that's cool. Um, actually, come to think of it, Access Auto Works. I think I've seen that before. That name, anyways. I don't know if we've ever met before, but you know, and if we have, I apologize because again, I meet so many different people at shows and stuff like that. I can't always remember people's names, and to be honest, I am kind of bad with names. So if we have met, apologies. But I don't really remember you. I do recognize the name though of that shop. I've seen some of your ads, I think, on Facebook and the like. Huh. Well, that I remember your name? I mean, I only know your username there because, you know, Mr. Smells Like Wet Dog. It's kind of a. Nobody would name themselves that. I've never been to Barlow. Never ever been to Barlow. Um, I honestly have not really any desire to go to Barlow, to be honest. And I mean, I don't even live in Calgary technically. Yeah. I've never been to Barlow, but everything I've heard about Barlow, it's just kind of a crap show. And that, you know, you especially for women too, they go there and they just get harassed. So it's not exactly what I've wanted. And yeah, I live in Sundre. Um, so it's an hour just to get to Calgary, or at least the outskirts of Calgary. Um, yeah, so it is a little bit of a trek, and I'm usually broke. Like I was there this weekend, but to be fair, I didn't pay for that. All I did was pay for my own food while I was there and pay for my registration at the show. But my gas was actually paid for by my buddy Cody, so that was kind of nice of him to do that. Doesn't shock me, but I've heard that too. To be honest, and it's like, you know, I stick to the shows that I go to. It's really only one in Calgary that I go to, and that is the technically not even Calgary. It's Balzac. You know, the New Horizon Mall. You will see me there at times. I might be there this week, but depending on weather, because they said this will be the last one depending on weather. If the weather gets bad, they won't have it. And their last one would have been last week, but um, if you can actually no, not any international stuff. And I have heard that Grey Eagle was amazing. I had never hit the Grey Eagle ones to be honest, but then again, I've only been out here for 4 years, and I've only had my car on the road since well Valentine's Day of last year, right? 2020. So that's yeah, that's fair. But international Mustang meets no. The only big Mustang thing that I have done is because the Canadian Mustang Registry was doing a show in Rocky. And no, this doesn't have a 302. This has the 200 inline six in it. And I am retaining the inline six. I'm going to build it out. Gonna put a cam in it, redo the exhaust, put a turbo on it, change out the the carburetor, and send it. And this car, I'll basically triple the power approximately. But yeah, like I went to, because oddly enough, well, I won this at the CMR show, which was really cool, honestly, for my little beater car to get that, right? And it was presented by, as you can see down here, Rainbow Ford in Rocky Mountain House. This is always in my windshield. I display this proudly because a car like mine never gets awards. So, you know what? And it's just to show that, hey, it doesn't matter what you have, you can show it and people will enjoy it. You know, like at the Dark Horses season closer, I had quite a few people talk to me about my car and they like my vision and everything. So, you know, and it's cool. And thank you. I appreciate that. And you know, and like and I tell people, it doesn't matter what you drive. As long as you like it, screw the rest. And now, the one thing that drives me insane though, going to any show, any car meet, anything like that, is when people say, "Oh, it's a work in progress." Well, yeah, no duh, but still, even when I'm done with this car, um it's not gonna be like a mint show car when I'm done with it. It'll be a decently nice car, but it's not gonna be like, holy crap, you know, that's a show car. No, it's not. I'm not going for that. I kind of like the look that it has, although there's a couple revisions I want to make. Like, for example, I don't want this red headliner, which is out of a Mustang 2, so that's why it doesn't fit back there. I want to get rid of these red seats, and I want to get rid of the red carpet, and I want to go blue, gray on blue, and blue carpet. Which, and hey, an RX-8, those are a cool car, honestly. I've always liked those cars, but reliability isn't their strong suit. Although, if you know rotary maintenance, they can be a lot better of a car than most people think they are. Because I know actually there's a guy on my Facebook, he is down in the States actually. He dailies an RX-8. And it's kind of weird with rotaries. Because I mean, I'm assuming you know all this, but explaining for the other people here that you actually almost have to rev them out at least once a day. And when you park it at the end of the day too, you kind of hang the RPMs up a little bit and then you slowly let off of it and then let it idle and shut it off. And also every time you fill it for fuel, check the oil and put more oil in it. You know, you got to use two-stroke additive in the gas and everything like that, right? It's a lot to do, and people don't realize that. Like people that own RX-7s tend to know this, but people that buy the RX-8s seem to not, and it's kind of sad actually. Because, but mind you, Mazda screwed up when they released the RX-8. And it had nothing to do with the motor or anything like that, honestly. Because the thing is, they advertised it, and it was, to be honest, as a sporty family car. Because you could actually use it as kind of a family car due to it having 4 doors. They're half doors, but, you know, and a back seat and everything. It was very small, but still, you could, if you had a small family, could actually make it work. And, yeah. It's still rubbing, so I need to fix that. But I'm doing a live video right now, so yeah. I love video, people. My dad just walked by, says hi to you all. He's off to work because he's working night shift. Yep. No worries. Catch you when you're back. But yes, that is my dad. I live with him. He's a very good guy. Couldn't ask for a better person to be my father. So, you know, like today, because I I needed a grinder to grind the welds down, which I didn't grind them all completely off, but I ground them down so I can at least weld to it, right? For the muffler, because the muffler fell off last night, like I mentioned. Um, and the thing is, so my grinder, freaking Bosch grinder, piece of garbage. I am never ever going to buy anything that is Bosch for tools again. Because after going through 2 grinders now, I'm done. I haven't even been able to do any grinding with them whatsoever. I'm just done with it. So now I have because of my dad today, which I definitely appreciate him for this. He said, "Take my card, go get a grinder." And I felt kind of guilty about it, but it's fine. And then I called him just to make sure, "Hey, are you okay with this?" Because I only found 3 places in town with grinders. And Ace Hardware actually had the best deal on any grinders, but it was still $100, and it was a DeWalt. Which, nothing wrong with DeWalt for me. I like DeWalt. However, I would have went with probably a Makita, but the cheapest Makita I found was $150. So that was just a no-go for me. I couldn't justify spending $150 on that with my dad. So then I found that DeWalt finally at Ace, and here we are, right? With my exhaust in, and now again I need to, of course, get back under there and hang it back up again and make sure that it's not gonna fall down again. I thought I had it, but I think where I routed that wire was not enough. But well, welcome back. Appreciate you coming back. Fair enough. Yeah, like with me, because everything I do, and also when you watch my videos, every single one of my videos is done with this, my phone, right? My phone currently is just up on, I have a little dash mount, which I've done some point of view videos on. The point of view videos tend to not do that great, although my last one did really good. Has over 1,000 views. It is fantastic. But to be fair, I did say I spotted a Dodge Demon in the video, so there's that. Which, yeah, at the very start of the video, there's a Dodge Demon. And that's the whole reason why I started filming, because I wanted to go the other way, out to Olds, and instead I'm going deeper into Century to follow this demon. And unfortunately, he turned off and went up towards Caroline. But I don't know. That's the liquor store there. So, to be honest though, that's gonna be one of the employees there. Either that or from the Bottle Depot, but the Bottle Depot should be closed by now. Yeah, it's 5:30, so Bottle Depot should be closed. Oh wait, we already knew. Oh, if you're talking about there's okay, the person in the background, that if it is who I think you're seeing, that's a kid playing basketball. Yeah, that's a kid playing basketball. He's all of maybe 11. So, yeah. He ain't exactly old. Oh, that is cool. I love first gen RX-7s. I mean, I like an RX-8, but first gen RX-7s, oh, my heart right there. Maybe we'll have to get together, and if you would allow me to, I'd love to film your collection. Found all of them for less than $400. Wow. Southern Alberta. Were they? Was the bulk of them near Raymond? Okay, it's in Picture Butte. Yeah, Picture Butte's way the hell down there. Yeah, okay. I figured as much because all the cool cars are in that area. It seems like the bulk of them are, and but it's just one of those deals. And yeah, because I mean, I grew up in Lethbridge, so I saw it all the time, and I don't miss living there, but I do miss how Lethbridge was. That's for sure. Because Lethbridge was good, and then now it's not. Like, they've really gone down the toilet ever since I moved. It's very sad. See, I didn't have that many issues with people there. To be honest, I've had more issues with people here in Sundre than I did in Lethbridge. But okay, that's fair. I mean, a lot of the people though aren't super amazing down in Lethbridge either. Like, the car scene down in Lethbridge actually, because everybody is tired of all the bull crap going on. All the car groups have just like dissolved now, and there's like no car meets anymore. It's kind of sad. Like, you used to get some people racing out by the airport. That doesn't happen no more. You don't get the meets out at Mr. Lube anymore, and there's like no regular car meets anymore. It's kind of sad. But yeah, you do have street wheelers though. You still have that, but the stuff outside of street wheelers, there isn't really much anymore, and it is sad. If I lived down there, yeah, I could probably get all the good people together and flush out all the terrible people that we don't want at meets. Because I kind of have to do that here anyways. Because there are some people that are not amazing to be at the meets. And there's always somebody that wants to ruin car meets. Doesn't matter where you go. There's my cat Rascal. He has discovered the window again. And he's gone. But hey, no worries. Enjoy yourself. Damn fly. Go away. Here, can I roll down the window and you'll fly out the window? That'd be nice. Because I want you in my car. Armina. Interesting name for a car. My car's name is Stitch. So. And the Civic is Papa Smurf. Which actually my dad named it that, so I'm okay with it. Honestly, that is the daddy of all Civics right there. That's the first gen. So, which I can't wait to have that on the road, but it's gonna take a bit, honestly. It's just getting the motivation to work on it by myself. That's all. Because I want to drive it. I want to get it on the road, but it's okay. So I'll get to drive it eventually. And then whenever, because I gotta contact Paul again to see, hey, when do you want to work on that Vega? Because my buddy Paul has a Cosworth Vega that he wants to work on, and he wants me to document it as well. So it's like perfect. So I get to work on the car, plus I get to document it. Win-win, you're right. And I get content and get to do mechanic work. Kind of nice. Like, not all the time do I want to work on cars. I do enjoy it, but at the same time, it's like sometimes I just want to not do it. Right? And there's like some things on my car that I'll farm out depending on how tired I am at the time and stuff like that. Like, for example, my steering rack, which is new, it's only a few months old, I farmed that out to Brian here in town. He owns Racer Mechanical. And yeah, just because I just didn't want to do it. I could have done it, don't get me wrong, but did I want to? Not entirely. And then something though that I will do, because I have one and I'll show you guys, of changing out the Unicore in my car. It's not hard to do. If you have a non-AC car, it is stupid simple to do. And yeah, because oddly enough, I don't think it actually needs to be changed anymore. I was smelling coolant for a while, but now I don't smell coolant anymore when I turn it on, which is interesting. Gotta love asthma. It is a fantastic thing to have. Not. But now we're only down to one viewer again. This is sad. Very sad. Where'd everybody go? But yeah, because the guy there actually in Calgary, you know, with, I mean, RX-7s and RX-8, those are cool. I've always liked a rotary. I've always wanted to experience a rotary, but just never have. You know, and I looked into actually getting an RX-7 for my first car, but never happened, right? It's just one of those things where you're looking into it and then deals fall through and it's all good. Right? It's all good. Not the end of the world. But yeah. I should wipe my hands a little, because they are very, very dirty. My dragging me under the car again, hanging up the exhaust again. Drives me nuts. But I'll figure it out. That actually helped. But yeah, it's just one of those deals, right? And you know, cars will fight you. They really will. And people think, oh yeah, you know, cars are really easy. Yes, they are, but at the same time, they're not. Such simple things that should only take you like so little time can take you a long time. Like, for example, my exhaust really should have only taken me maybe about an hour. It has taken me at this point now close to 6. Just with the constant fiddling around with it and getting all the welding done and whatnot. It's been such a pain in my rear, you know, and figuring out, okay, how am I to remove the old exhaust? Because at the time, didn't have a functional grinder. I gave the grinder back to my buddy that I borrowed it off of, and then realized today, crap, I need a grinder again. So, but I didn't need it to cut anything though. But I needed the grinder just to cut the pipe, because it's so much easier using a grinder than a Sawzall. I don't care what anybody says. Always go for a grinder if you can, cutting out an exhaust. Just way easier than a Sawzall. Sawzall takes forever. So, or at least can take a lot longer than a grinder does. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. See, everybody stopped talking. So, makes it hard to, at times, when you have to rely on your chat, because I don't have guests on here, not yet. And sometimes I will eventually do a live with guests, but for now, it's just gonna be me. There's a few people I have in mind to do it. It'll be a good time and everything, but I kind of need more stable internet, I think, to have multiple people. So we'll see. We shall see. Because yeah, and I do have some people in mind that I could use. Just got to plan it out with them. And yeah, because like my buddy Sean, that is Novotaz, here on YouTube. Also, my friend Joseph, which is Teen Mechanic here on YouTube as well. Those two would be pretty good. Roy Marco from Roy Marco's Garage. Again, those are like my top 3 basically in no particular order of who I would love to have on my channel. Then as well, like somebody else that is not in our whole group of YouTubers is actually my friend Olivia, because she has a YouTube channel as well. And she has some cool stories, honestly. And she has a badass Firebird and a really cool El Camino as well. She was just at the Zip Tie Drags, and she raced the Vanishing Point Challenger in her Firebird and won. So it's pretty cool. She was racing against Steve Dulcich. So you'll probably see that on an episode of Roadkill. Coming whenever that releases. So that should be pretty neat. And yeah, she's just a really cool chick, and she messes with LSs a lot, but she likes to carburate her LSs, which is something that doesn't really happen all that often anymore. People like to stick with the fuel injection, which I don't blame them. You know, fuel injection is just so much simpler to deal with as opposed to carburetors. Now, carburation is actually fairly simple too, but it's not as simple as when it comes to just getting in your car and going and not having to let it warm up and stuff, right? And having, you know, instant throttle response, not having to wait for the kick down and then it goes. Stuff like that, right? And better fuel economy too, typically. You can still get pretty good fuel economy out of a carburetor, but you won't beat a, you know, one of those. But yeah. Like, I am tired. I need to hang that exhaust up underneath my car. Still. I'll do that. Before I go inside, that's for sure. And because actually what I will do, just put the key in, turn the ignition on, and well, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this. Yeah, that damn squeal. And by the way, that's not a belt squeal, that is the pulley. So I'll show you guys what's going on actually underneath the car currently. You'll get kind of a sneak preview of what I'm dealing with. And yes, the welds are ugly, I haven't ground them down yet. But if you take a look, you can kind of see, hey look, that's pretty much hitting the ground, right? So I just need to tighten it back up, get it up there, it's fine. But yeah, because I cut that out from the original, because you'll see parts of the original exhaust. Like, that's not actually part of the original exhaust. Over here is the original exhaust, which you can tell how rusty that was. The catalytic converter was deleted, and that is not the original muffler. That is a muffler I picked out of the junkyard. But, you know, I did that, and yeah, just one of those deals. Because I'll have to actually back the car up onto the ramps down here so that I can access the there we go. So I can get to the back of the car a lot easier, right? But yeah, and actually it sounds better too. Like, it runs a little better, plus it sounds better too. Which, I'm not shocked by that though, because when you delete a catalytic converter, you're making it the exhaust flow better, which even though if I just deleted the catalytic converter and put a pipe where that was, this pipe in it is still flowing better than what that would have, because there's too many turns and stuff like that. This one is relatively straight. So, and that's what I wanted, right? And yeah. You know, and who knows, I might be able to utilize that pipe or part of it, or we just scrap it and when we put this exhaust in, which is, this is 2.5. Should be, yeah. It's definitely, yeah, looking at it, it's definitely 2.5 inch exhaust, and we should be able to utilize this. And I'll, you know, get a hold of TZR Dank, which, if that's who I think it is, I think I can get a hold of him pretty easily. And yeah, we can build out the exhaust and do some other custom fab in the car and have a good time. You know, I always like to, well, I always like to visit fans and stuff like that, and plus also if we get to work on her too, that's a bonus. Because yeah, like with Team Mechanic, for example, I actually met him. I sold him a Dodge Monaco. This was back in the wintertime last year. And, you know, because it was about January, February-ish, I sold him this 1978 Dodge Monaco that was a one-owner car at the time. It was still technically a one-owner when I sold it to him because he never registered it under his name, but to be honest, he's only 15, so he can't register it, right? And, you know, it is cool, though, and the kid knows a lot about cars. And he's starting to work on the bodywork on his 72 Cadillac Eldorado El Clasico. If you want more information on that, go check him out here on YouTube, actually, because you know what? I'll give him a shout out. Why not? While I'm doing shout outs, I may as well shout out all the people that that I know that could use it. Mongrel's Garage here on YouTube as well. He does some he gets some shenanigans actually with cars, and it's kind of cool. You know, he had actually he put an LS in a car and it caught fire, which he filmed that. So, you know, and said this is what not to do. And yeah, so he gets into shenanigans like that. I'll eventually visit him because he's down near Vulcan County, which oddly enough, I've got a couple friends down there too, that are not YouTubers, that I want to visit as well. So, you know, hopefully I can make a day of it and visit all three. So if I can, that'd be cool. But then, yeah, so there's him. There's Roy Marco from Roy Marco's Garage, which you guys probably know Roy Marco, to be honest. He's a good guy. He's helped me out with my car. He actually helped with the installation of the sequential taillights because I asked him, hey, can you come by? We were gonna potentially work on the Civic too, but that didn't happen, which is fine. You know, I'm not too worried about that as much as I want to drive that Civic so bad. So bad. But we shall see, you know, whenever I get that thing up and going, because it'll run. You pour gas straight down the carburetor, it will run. And it actually runs fairly good. It just has zero exhaust, so it's kind of loud, but oh well. C'est la vie, right? But yeah, we're down to one viewer here, and nobody's talking anymore. Or now we're 0 viewers. So for those of you watching in the future, then I'll end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, hope you're staying safe during COVID-19. Good luck with whatever you're working on. And if you want to contact me, well, pretty sure you know how to do that. But Katarina's Garage on Instagram, Katarina's Garage on Facebook, as well. Follow me on TikTok, which is I believe Katarina's Garage or Katarina's Garage as well. You can go actually to my homepage here on YouTube, and you'll see 4 links up at the top. You can just click on the TikTok one. It'll take you to my TikTok as well. My Instagram is also up there. My Patreon as well. If you want to support me, you can that way as well. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.